What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Shades Tube. Today is Thursday, March the 2nd, 2023. How y'all doing? How was your day? Mine was good, like always. Thank you for coming in tonight. We have a fun show tonight. Got a reaction video that we're going to do tonight. And I'll give you guys a few news articles, okay? I'm going to wait to see if anybody come in. I'm kind of late, y'all, because I got back a little bit late. I didn't go to work today. I had to go out to the mall out in Orange, and then we was out there a little bit longer than expected and stuff. Then I had to make a couple errands and stuff. But I had a good day, y'all, and I hope you guys did too. Y'all, don't forget to thumbs up this video, as well as subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and also hit that bell notification to be notified of any upcoming videos. And don't forget to leave a comment if you watch this video in the replay. I want to welcome everybody to Shades Tube. Welcome to all my new subbies. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And thank you to all my day ones who they've been with me for the longest. All right, y'all? So anyway, I'm going to give people a couple minutes to come in. And then we're going to go ahead and start off with this live. We are going to watch this video right here, y'all. This is a reaction video. Let me do my disclaimer. Everything in this video is protected by the Fair Use Act, the Copyright Fair Use Act of 1976. And that Fair Use Act allows us to use certain things for like videos for educational purposes, research, for entertainment, opinions, give comments. And I think I said research already. But anyway, that disclaimer will be below, like always, and we're going to do a reaction video tonight for 2 videos, all right? All right, so we're going to get ready to get started. All right, y'all? Let me go ahead and do this. And y'all know I'm eating. Y'all know I'm eating pizza. It's always. Let me see, y'all. Let me see how you do this. I always forget. Every time I get up here, I'll be forgetting every time. Okay. Wait, I didn't even do anything here. Wait, y'all. What did I just do here? Let's see. Where's the video at? Let me see, y'all. Look, it's taking me some time to do this because I'm trying to figure out how to do this again. It's on the screen right here. I'm trying to figure out. Wait, where's the thing at? Oh, here it is right here. I told y'all be tripping out, y'all. Do this every single time. And I have shared so many videos and I still forget every time. Okay. And I've been like this for the longest, y'all. Ever since being like 17. Come on now. All right. We're going to get ready to do this. This is a good video, so y'all watch, and we're going to do a reaction to this stuff we see on here, okay? All right, let's get it. Wait.
Hey.
Let me go over this, past this mess, okay? Wait.
All kinds of sweets and snacks. Of all of them, there are few as iconic as Pringles, a kind of wavy-shaped chip that fit perfectly one on top of another and are stored in tubular containers. Many of us mentally place them in the chips group, but surprise, they're not. How do they make them all the same shape? Do they cut them like this and fry them in some special way? Well, no. Actually, before frying, Pringles are a dough that's cut the same shape and size. Well, let's face it, it's impossible not to love the taste. Technically speaking, Pringles are made from potato flakes or dehydrated potato, vegetable oil, rice flour, wheat starch, maltodextrin, iodized salt, dextrose, and wheat derivatives. So where's the real potato? Exactly. Pringles potato chips have everything but potatoes. Actually, they have so many additives.
Now check this out. All this time, I'm sitting here thinking, when I'm eating Pringles, that they make Pringles from actual potatoes. And they don't. This is a trip.
Flavorings, aromas, and colorings that they can't be considered as potatoes. Dextrose and maltodextrin, for instance, are used to improve flavor, stabilize fats, and preserve the product for longer. They are sugars that are extracted from corn, wheat, barley, rice, potato, or sweet potato starch. There's no scientific knowledge about the damage they cause to health, but we do know that due to their origin, they are immediately absorbed by the body, causing sugar levels to rise rapidly. Like this video, smash the subscribe button and click
the... I did not know Pringles potato chips causes your sugar to go up. I didn't even know sugar was in those chips, you know? But I don't really eat Pringles like that anyway. I used to eat them a lot, but I stopped eating them a long time ago like that. I just eat them every now and then. But anyway, let's go ahead and go to the next one because this is ridiculous. Okay, wait till you hear the rest of it.
Notification bell right now, or this centipede will crawl on your face when
All
you're
right.
sleeping. Number 19. Worcestershire sauce. Yes, the sauce that is absolutely impossible to pronounce if you're not born in the United Kingdom. People either adore it or find it appalling.
Worcestershire.
Either way,
Never.
everyone has a strong opinion about Worcestershire sauce. But how did it come to be? The sauce was first produced by two chemists, John Wheely Lee and William Parents, who put it on sale in 1837. The story goes that there was a local aristocrat called Lord Sandys who had been governor of
Oh, that
Bengal,
look
India.
nasty.
When he went back to
Y'all, that look nasty as heck. That really does. Yuck.
his home country, he found himself missing the rich and flavorful Indian cuisine. Because, let's be honest, the British are not famous for their use of spices. So Lord Sandys decided to pay a visit to the two chemists, asking them to recreate a recipe for a delicious sauce he had in India. As it seems, Lee and Perrins made an extra jar for themselves, but found that they actually didn't like the sauce at all. So they stored it in the cellar and forgot about it.
Wow.
Sometime later, they remembered about the jar of sauce that they had in the cellar. They decided to give it another try, and this time they found the concoction absolutely delicious. The sauce had obviously fermented, and it's still made this way today. That's why a lot of people will tell you not to spend your money in Worcestershire sauce if you don't want to become sick.
What?
Number
Really?
18.
I used that sauce before, and I have never gotten sick from eating it. I have never gotten sick from eating that. Have you guys? Because I put it on my steak. Hey, Missy. Okay, you know what? That's right. Because potato chips are a card. What am I thinking about? You're right. Dodo bird. Okay. Let's go back to this.
Cheese in a can. You don't need a master's degree in nutrition to know that spray cheese is not an essential food. It's also not necessary to be an expert in view of the figures on food and the
But is it
resulting
really
health problems
cheese?
to know that the United States has a serious problem with this issue. Curiously, or not really, it is pure ideology applied to food, which should be almost a state affair, has become another business for the food industry. Part of the acceptance of food sprays is that they adapt to the needs of the current rhythm of life of the human being, which is more accelerated and technological. But is it good for you? This culinary aberration is a union of all the bad things that are currently only allowed in certain countries in the world, like the United States, of course.
Yeah.
100 grams contains 300 calories.
Wait, y'all know the United States allegedly allows so many things in foods that UK don't even allow in foods. Can y'all believe that?
1,310 milligrams of salt, 75% of the maximum recommended daily amount, and 46 milligrams of cholesterol. But the word cheese, the ingredients, and not much more. Except they advise not getting the cheese on your skin because it'll cause a rash and a list of more serious side effects.
Really?
It does that to your external skin. Can you imagine what it's doing to your inside organs?
Right.
Number 17.
If it can cause all that on the outside, on your face, he's right. What can it do to the inside? I don't really eat cheese in a can like that anyway. I mean, I have tasted it before. I really didn't like it. I'm not a cheese person anyway. I don't really like cheese like that. But still, a lot of these things you just don't want to eat for real. You just don't.
Orange juice.
Oh my gosh.
An important part of breakfast is orange juice. However, its excessive intake can cause some damage to your health. Orange juice contains fructose. Excess intake makes you gain weight by tricking your metabolism by turning off the appetite control organ in your system. Fructose does not adequately stimulate insulin, which in turn does not suppress ghrelin, the hunger hormone, and does not stimulate leptin, the satiety hormone, which together lead to insulin resistance, and this makes a person overeat. Orange juice can damage your ears. Fructose increases triglyceride levels. The ear is usually the first organ to reveal a condition in the circulatory system, with hyperlipidemia being more frequent. That is, high triglyceride levels.
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars?
Yeah, I did not know that orange juice could do that to your ears. I knew I don't really drink orange juice, right? It's very rare I'll drink it. I don't drink it because of the acid in it, and because also whenever I drink it, it hurts my bladder. I know that sounds funny, but it really does, okay? And makes me get urinary tract infection. So I don't really drink orange juice. Plus, it's loaded with a lot of sugar. So that's another reason I don't drink it. But like he's just saying, y'all, orange juice also messes with your ears. So therefore, you don't want to, be drinking that stuff like that. Plus, it has loads of sugar in it. And, it's just not good, especially if you have diabetes or if you're pre-diabetic, okay?
Wasting tons of time on troubleshooting with attendees.
If it's not fresh and has been in the refrigerator or outdoors for more than 2 hours, its nutritional value is reduced by up to 80%. It can also cause diabetes. Although eating fruit reduces the risk of developing diabetes, drinking it seems to increase it. If you're drinking it for the fiber, orange juice contains practically no fiber.
Wow.
A glass of orange juice represents 10% of the fiber that an orange has. It can dramatically increase your weight. Only fast-absorbing carbohydrates are used in orange juice, which sharply increases insulin in the blood and favor the formation of fat. Orange juice can be harmful, but if consumed in moderation and as part of a balanced diet, it can be beneficial. It's all about moderation.
But yet they tell you to drink that OJ.
Number 16, beer. Did you know that most beers are not suitable for vegans? But what could there be in beer that comes from an animal? Well, the answer is pretty gross.
Wow,
actually.
y'all.
Vegans have numerous problems when it comes to choosing which beer to drink, as many of the modern varieties use animal protein in their manufacture.
Y'all, that's damn gross, okay? That's really gross. I didn't even know this. Dang. That's why, I was wondering why some people who are vegan, right, why they don't drink beer. I was wondering about that.
Specifically, the ingredient of conflict is the so-called fish tail. It's a product obtained from the bladder of some species of fish, specifically sturgeon or carp, which is used to make jellies that serve as a clarifying agent for beer. By adding this substance to the barrels, the remains of yeast, grape skins, and other solid products settle, separating from the final product. This way, the beer that's obtained is less cloudy, and it's avoided having to waste the liquid from the bottom of the barrels. Also, this way, beer can be served faster. Basically, clarifiers are not necessarily to make beer, and they're absent in most artisan varieties, but their use spread from the 19th century, when transparent glasses replaced those made of stone, ceramic, and metal, and consumers began to find it unpleasant to look at the solid elements that swarmed their drinks. Number 15, peanut butter.
Oh my God, y'all, wait a minute. This right here was a shocker. I mean, I know about sugar and peanut butter, right? But I eat the one with no sugar, okay? But I didn't know all this other stuff that he's getting ready to say about peanut butter, because I basically eat a peanut butter sandwich with no jam, no jelly, almost every single morning. You know what I'm saying? On wheat bread. But I eat that one with no sugar and no stuff in it. Mine's maybe nasty, you know what I'm saying, to some people. I get like a natural, if it is such a thing as natural peanut butter, as natural as it can get.
What nutrients does peanut butter provide? Well, fats, basically fat. Well, basically the same ones that would be provided by peanuts that aren't creamed. It's estimated that 100 grams of peanut butter, 3.4 grams of monounsaturated fatty acid, and about 14 of, and yes, the peanut is a legume, is also rich in protein, specifically about 27 grams of protein per 100 grams of product. That's why it's also been so popular among athletes, fit boys, and girls on social networks and gyms. It also provides us with 8.1 grams of fiber and minerals such as phosphorus, 432 milligrams, potassium, 680 milligrams, magnesium, 174 milligrams, and zinc, 3 milligrams. Now, of course, seen like this, who wouldn't think that this product is the new paradigm of health? Well, some brands of peanut butter are often made with more than just peanuts and added sugar, making it sweeter, addictive, and less healthy. Some contain up to 7 grams per 2 tablespoons. You must be careful with low-fat products. Some can compensate with other unwanted ingredients, such as sugar. Added sugar promotes obesity, diabetes, and can increase the risk of heart disease.
That's right.
The American Heart Association recommends consuming no more than 6 teaspoons of added sugar per day for most women, and no more than 9 teaspoons for most men. Number 14, packaged bread.
Let's stop that right there. That's why if you eat peanut butter, you got to get the one that has no sugar in it, and it's low fat, and it's like natural. You may not like it at first, right? But if you eat it, right, you'll get used to the taste. It's a little bit different, but I actually like it. At first, when I first tasted it, I was like, yuck. But then, I wanted to eat it, because this was the best thing for me to eat in the morning. And so I actually like it now. I mean, I just get like a tablespoon of it and spread it on my wheat bread and eat it like that. I don't have no jam, no jelly, nothing. It has no sugar or anything in it, you know. And as far as the fat thing, I only weigh 145 pounds. So even if I did pick up 5 pounds, it's not going to really do anything. You know what I'm saying?
We still don't know what's in our food. For instance, bread. Unless you're buying loaves from limited lots of local bakeries, you will tell for sure what's in it. If you get bread from a commercial producer, it likely contains human hair. Yeah, you heard that right. Human hair.
Yeah.
Amino acids are the building. They are not all created equal. L-cysteine, for example, is an amino acid used to extend the shelf life of products such as commercial bread and is often synthesized from human hair, as well as duck feathers, cow horns, and pig bristles.
What? That's disgusting, y'all. Damn. What?
Hair, it seems, is mostly collected.
We need to research this, okay?
From the floors of hair salons in China, and it's dissolved in acid through chemical isolation. The L-cysteine is isolated, packaged, and shipped to commercial bread producers.
If y'all eat that,
If the thought makes you wonder, bread, a sure way to avoid the whole human hair thing is to
y'all
just
may want
buy
to
bread
stop.
from a baker.
Disgusting.
L-cysteine is not an additive in flour. However, you should probably avoid fast food outlets. Next time you're eating a nice sandwich, just picture this. That bread may very well have been somebody's ponytail in China not too long before coming to you as food.
Yeah, that's just disgusting, okay? It makes you not even want to eat bread or eat out at restaurants. That's disgusting, all right? Dang.
Food. Number 13. Swordfish. The mercury that contaminates the water ends up in the fish and shellfish that we eat. An analysis confirms that large predatory fish, such as swordfish and bluefin tuna, accumulate more mercury than smaller ones. To prevent risks, try to vary the type of fish on your menus and only eat the most contaminated species once in a while. Mercury is a metal that, at certain doses, is harmful to health, and especially to pregnant women and young children. It must be taken into account that mercury accumulates in large, oily fish. Tuna and swordfish can weigh more than 200.
Grab a mirror. These are 5 warning signs. It's time to switch to cream makeup.
I'm going to take this crap off of here, okay?
Kilos, and this is so because it can't be eliminated, and the longer the fish lives and the larger it is, the more mercury accumulates in its body. For this reason, the recommendation of cardiologists to consume small oily fish makes perfect sense, since they are the richest in omega-3 and, like whitefish, are an excellent source of high-quality protein with essential micronutrients such as iodine, selenium, phosphorus, or vitamin A and D. Since mercury interferes with the development of the nervous system during pregnancy and infancy, it's prudent for pregnant or lactating women and young children to refrain from consuming these fish. If swordfish or bluefin tuna are removed from the diet, this problem disappears.
Yeah.
Number 12.
I've never had swordfish. And as far as tuna fish, I eat it sometimes, you know, but not all the time. And I don't know if it's the other one they just said. I don't know. But certain fish, I try not to eat a lot anyway, because like I said, they do contain a little bit more mercury than you should probably be eating, you know, if you eat fish a lot. And I love fish, but not all types.
Processed meat.
We know this right here.
You'll never eat this again knowing how it's made. Processed meat is any type of meat that's been transformed by salting, curing, fermenting, smoking, or other processes to improve flavor and preserve food. This would include bacon, hot dogs, hamburgers, and cold cuts as well. Although most of them are beef or pork, this group...
I didn't know hamburgers was the ones you buy at home. Is processed meat the one that you make yourself?
Also includes sausages made with blood, minced poultry, or offal. Exist meats include ham, beef, and jerky, meat, and meat-based preparations and sauces. Processed meat is considered to be highly carcinogenic.
Wow.
Group 1 of substances that includes the most dangerous for health, according to the criteria of the International Agency for Research on Cancer. In this group, there are 107 substances, including tobacco, alcoholic beverages, or plutonium. Around 25% of colon cancers have to do with diet, and specifically with the consumption of red and processed meat. In addition, it's concerning that every day there's more scientific evidence indicating that its consumption is also related to cancers of the stomach, pancreas, nasopharynx, and even lung. The reason lies in several of its compounds. Heme iron, which condemns the lining of the colon, nitrates used in meat processing as a preservative, or polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, which are generated in certain processes such as smoking or cooking at high temperatures.
You know what?
Number 11.
This is why I don't really eat barbecue. You know what I'm saying? And I try not to use the microwave too much. And I definitely don't eat no daggone hot dogs. It's like, if I do eat one, it's like very, very rare, because I don't like hot dogs like that, especially the nasty pork ones. Yeah. And then, like I said, I got to be really desperate to eat a hot dog. Usually I get that nasty turkey one, right? But still, I just limit it. I don't even really buy it. I bought some maybe a couple weeks ago because my daughter wanted them. But yeah, we don't really eat hot dogs like that anymore, because once I saw how they was made and then all the stuff they have in it. Now, some of them don't contain nitrates or anything, but still, they're just not good. I don't know why people say they're so good, because they're not, with all that little nasty ketchup on it and stuff and all that little mustard. I don't even like ketchup and mustard like that. But, I don't know. It's just something about hot dogs that I really never have liked like that, especially those like pork ones. So, yeah, that avoiding hot dogs and certain processed meats is easy for me to do, and red meats too,
7. Gelatin. Collagen supplements, very expensive, are one of the pharmacy's best sellers, which is incredible because as the experts explain and scientific evidence dictates, ingested collagen will never reach the area of your body that needs it. And that's in tablets, powder, and ampules alone, or combined with hyaluronic acid. They claim it rejuvenates your skin, strengthens your nervous system, regenerates tissues, and takes care of your bones and joints. Collagen is an essential protein of the human body, which is part of different tissues. It provides flexibility, elasticity, and resistance to pressure. This protein is very abundant in skin, bones, and joints such as ligaments, tendons, and cartilage. It's also found in the cornea and in the walls of blood vessels. Collagen is a fundamental protein for the proper functioning of the body and represents more than 25% of the total protein content in mammals. So it's important to have optimal levels of collagen in our bodies. The natural source of obtaining this protein is found mainly in the cartilage of mammals such as chickens, cows, ox, pigs, and also in fish. There are foods that are very rich in collagen, such as pig's feet. So what you're buying at the pharmacy is basically skin and bones from a pig. Plant collagen does not exist due to the functional incompatibility of this protein with plants, which lack mobility.
I'm sorry, I'm not eating no darn pig feet, okay? That's out, all right? And I know they do say that collagen, there's no real scientific evidence that what they say about what they think collagen does actually do. However, I still drink the collagen powder, grass with grass-fed animals and stuff like that, and it doesn't have some other things in it as well. But I don't drink it every day. I drink it like maybe 2 or 3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? But I still do that. Even though they say they don't know for sure, because they don't really know for sure. And I do know that our body might not be getting all of that collagen that we are drinking, but they don't know for sure. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what else he's saying.
Number 10.
Really say
Caesar.
Let's go back to collagen.
Cows, ox, pigs, and also in fish. There are foods that are very rich in collagen, such as pig's feet. So what you're buying at the pharmacy is basically skin and bones from a pig. Plant collagen does not exist due to the functional incompatibility of this protein with plants.
Well, you know what? Like I said, we already kind of knew that, because that's why I do the grass-fed one, because we knew if you look up that, you will see exactly how they make all this stuff and where they get it from, collagen and stuff like that. So that's why I use the grass-fed one and not antibiotic one or whatever. You have to get the most natural one that you can get. It's not really natural, but you know what I'm saying.
Which lack mobility. Number 10. Caesar salad.
Oh, shit, y'all.
Many people order a Caesar salad in restaurants thinking that it's a healthy option. Don't be fooled. Although this salad provides you with good amounts of protein, vitamins, minerals, and fibers, its high fat and sodium content puts it out of reach for many people. Although you can make a healthier Caesar salad with a few changes, the traditional version of this salad should be eaten in moderation when we to mind. However, this salad made with croutons, battered chicken, and Caesar sauce, the sauce derived from mayonnaise, is especially unbalanced. What's the result of this combination? A total of 1,000 calories. That is half the recommended daily calories. And let's be completely honest here. The best part of this salad is the dressing. But what's in it, really? You know that tang we all love in the dressing? Well, that comes mainly from Worcestershire sauce and anchovies. Yep, the same little salty fishes that you would never ever let anyone put on your pizza. Those are the ones. This salad is so packed with bad things for you that experts around the world confirm that it's even more fattening than a cheeseburger, making it the most unhealthy and fattening salad ever created.
And the only reason why it is like that is because people put all that stuff on it. But if you get a Caesar salad, right, and you rinse the lettuce off real good, right, and the other vegetables, and you eliminate all that sauce on it and just put like a very little, like I do, and all that chicken and stuff that you put in, just put a very little in there. It can be somewhat nutritional. Or don't put chicken in it at all, and only use a very little cheese, because like I said, I really don't like cheese, so I'll just put a little cheese on it. You know what I'm saying? And then it becomes more healthier. It's because of what we add to the Caesar salad that makes it unhealthy. I mean, what's the point of getting a salad if you're going to put bacon bits, bacon, chicken, just all these weird things on, extra cheese, extra sauce? That's where you take the nutritional value out of it. Okay, why not make it a real salad? Just lettuce, tomatoes, onions, things like that. If you do need to eat cheese, a little cheese, like a sprinkle. If you want sauce, just sprinkles of sauce on it. And then it's still a little bit more healthier than putting all that other stuff on it. And this right here just totally look like a bunch of grease to me. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I mean, you can make it healthy by making the right choices. That's all I'm trying to say when you eat a salad.
You should check out my taco salad.
Mm-mm.
Number 9, microwave popcorn. Who doesn't love microwave popcorn? But alas, it is super bad for you. Popcorn ingredients, as well as packaging materials, contain elements that are harmful to health. The inside of the bag contains perfluorooctanoic acid, which is used in Teflon pans to prevent food from sticking. It's been found that its residues can remain in the environment and in the body for a long time. Additionally, studies have found that when the chemical is heated, it can cause infertility, cancer, and other diseases. The corn kernel, although not genetically modified, is not organic either, so it may contain pesticides that are harmful to your health. Most brands no longer contain trans fats, the most harmful to the body. However, they present other types of fats, such as saturated fats, that are bad due to the difficulty in eliminating them from the body. There are also ingredients that aren't listed on the label. For example, TBHQ is often added to preserve the oils that make kernels pop. This chemical is made from butane, a toxic gas which, consumed in large enough quantities, can cause attention deficit and hyperactivity in children, asthma, allergies, dermatitis, and dizziness. In addition, in laboratory tests, it has generated stomach cancer in animals. Finally, the artificial colorant may contain monosodium glutamate, dever anal glands, and diacetyl. These compounds cause lung complications for those who handle them in factories. And who wants to eat an animal's anal gland anyway?
Damn.
The best way to burn fat and get in shape. It's not keto with paleo.
That's a daggone shame. I mean, some of these foods they have out here and they're selling to us are so damn dangerous. You know what I'm saying? And then the packaging, I never even thought about the packaging. So now we don't really want to buy popcorn in the bag. You know what I'm saying? Look at everything that it costs. Shit, you just want to basically get the old traditional one in a BPA free container and do it ourselves and use a safer oil, like olive oil or something like that to pop it in. Or just forget about it altogether. I mean, you really can't eat anything. You know what I'm saying?
Fasting or vegan, and it's not super.
Number 8, instant noodles. Nowadays, it seems that if you're a college student in a shared apartment, your pantry must be stocked.
I got to stop right here, y'all, because I know good and daggone well this stuff right here is not good for you. It's loaded with sodium, okay? And they're not even good, okay? I don't care how you make them. I never have. I mean, my kids like this mess, and I have bought it for them a few times before I looked at the sodium and other things that it has in it. And then I stopped buying them. And then recently they wanted some. So I'm like, if you just eat it every now and then, it's okay as long as you're not eating it all the time. Because that sodium is like 2,000 milligrams of sodium, if not more. And you already basically met your daily recommendation for sodium in that one box of noodles. And to me, they're not all that good anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I tried to eat them. I just couldn't. The sodium alone was like, I was like, no. You know what I'm saying? So everything he's saying about this, I believe it. Everything.
stocked with containers of instant noodles. However, this handy method to quell hunger and fix meals quickly and tastily could be wreaking havoc on the health of consumers, especially in the female population. At least this is what a study carried out by a group of researchers from the Harvard School of Public Health defends. The results of which Journal of Nutrition. Apparently, its consumption would increase the risk of developing metabolic syndrome in women by 68%.
Wow.
Although, yeah, it's necessary to eat this type of instant noodles at least twice a week. The research focused on a group of 10,711 adults in South Korea, a choice that's not accidental, given that the consumption of instant noodles in this country is the highest in the world. However, many will find it curious that the most affected are women. Why? Well, one of the main authors of the research, Dr. Frank B. Hu, professor of nutrition and epidemiology at Harvard, wonders the same thing. This may be because women report their diet more accurately, or because postmenopausal women are more sensitive to the dietary effect of carbohydrates, sodium, and saturated fat. Instant noodle consumption is relatively high among Asian populations. In fact, South Koreans consumed 3.4 billion packages of noodles in 2010 alone.
Wow.
Number 7. Tuna. Canned tuna is a food that many people have in their pantry and that they eat more than once a week in salads, between bread, and in different recipes. It's a safe product, but eating a lot of canned tuna may not be so good for your health. It depends on how often this fish is consumed. Canned tuna has many properties, and its consumption is beneficial in moderation. Tuna has vitamins A, D, B3, and B12. For example, it protects the skin and memory, along with other functions of our body that make us have better health. In addition, canned tuna is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce cholesterol and thin the blood. But tuna has one important point against it, and that is the amount of mercury it contains. And it is dangerous, particularly for children and women who are pregnant. Children's brains are still developing, which means they absorb nutrients faster than adults. Exposure to mercury at this stage can cause extremely serious and irreversible conditions, such as learning disabilities and developmental delays. In infants and fetuses, high doses can lead to cognitive difficulties, cerebral palsy, deafness, and blindness. In adults, mercury poisoning can cause fertility and blood pressure issues. I bet those anchovies are looking better and better now.
Yeah, this is why I don't eat that much tuna. I used to like tuna a lot. You know, we used to eat it a lot. Not a whole lot, but we used to eat it more than what I eat it now. But, you know, after reading about tuna, about the mercury, that's why I decreased the amount of tuna that we eat and stuff. But I like it. You know, I can eat it right out of the can. You know what I'm saying? I can just put it in a bowl and eat it just like that. But I had to stop, like I said before. Just too much tuna going on there.
Number 6. Packaged meat. One of the main findings of an analysis has been that packaged minced meat has an inadequate proportion of protein and collagen. The presence of collagen is related to the fact that some parts of the animal that should not be included in this product are minced, such as cartilage and tendons. On the other hand, if you buy the meat at the butcher, you'll see if the piece is clean of it and that they are only serving you meat. There's a law that allows up to 1% traces of other types of meat than those advertised on the label inside the minced meat trays. What's surprising is that a study has shown that this percentage is actually much higher, even reaching 3% in some low-quality and cheaper meats, such as pork and chicken. What does this mean? Well, when we buy a tray of packaged minced beef in a supermarket, we can find that 3% is pork, which is cheaper meat. However, the opposite is not the case, since beef is more expensive. It's a fairly common practice among many brands that, in this way, saves costs and manage them to fatten the contents of the tray by mixing the main meat with lower quality products.
Yeah, they definitely do that.
Number 5.
You know what?
Boxed.
They definitely do that. You can tell sometimes looking at that meat and stuff. So I guess we just need to go to the what's the name, the deli area where they do the fresh meat at and have them cut it up and stuff. Because they be adding like all types of meat, and then sometimes they do you know, it'd be like not as fresh as the other parts. You know what I'm saying? They do that as well. So that's why I be, you know, really watching the meats that we buy. And now that I see this, I'm just gonna go to the fresh part, let them put, you know, cut it and all that. The meats that we do eat. You know, I don't really eat that much meat, but when I do, you know, I want to make sure that I'm getting it, you know, the proper way, you know, with less damaging things.
Cereals. Commercial cereals, ones and cardboard designs, have become the main form around the world. They're very popular, implicit consumption. You just have to serve them with a little milk, and that's it. However, they've also gained great popularity because they are sold as healthy foods enriched with vitamins and minerals.
How? How?
Although at first these cereals were simply baked cornflakes, later changes began to be made to the ingredients, mixtures, incorporation of colors, flavors, and sugar. Today, there are a lot of alternatives to choose from. When you read the nutritional table on many of these cereals, you'll find that the sugar content per cup or per 100 grams is
It's
almost
too
the
much.
total of the recommended daily dose. In the end, what you get with their consumption is a calorie bomb, and even more so if you decide to accompany them with milk. The high consumption of sugary cereals is associated with behavioral disorders in children, as well as with conditions such as diabetes and obesity. These cereals are rich in starch, therefore can easily spike blood glucose levels.
Okay.
Therefore, these cereals are not recommended for people with diabetes, pre-diabetes, or low sensitivity to insulin. Furthermore, refined carbohydrates are directly related to being overweight and obesity. Number 4.
You know what? With those cereals too, the food. He didn't mention the on some of them. You know, the food coloring that they use. Some of those dyes and stuff. The coloring is harmful to the body. So it's many reasons why I try not to buy like Fruit Loops and things like that. You know what I'm saying? My son, I give him like Kicks at times. He can eat Kicks, you know, and I think we can buy cornflakes with no sugar on it. But we don't really eat cereals like we used to. I used to love Fruit Loops and Apple Jacks, Fruit Loops, Apple Jacks. I still eat Cheerios sometimes. Cheerios I'll eat, you know. But I don't know, I just don't like the way Cheerios smell, but it is, you know, the oats and stuff, and they make you go to the bathroom as well. But Cheerios I'll eat sometime because I can't really drink the milk. But them Fruit Loops, I used to love Fruit Loops, Apple Jacks, honey smacks. Those are my favorite ones. It's another one too. Let's see. Oh, I like the other one. Pop. You know the yellow ones? They're yellow and they look like little balls. I love that right there. Those are good. Except that now when you buy those, they be messed up or burnt. I don't like burnt cereal. I don't like burnt potato chips, burnt fries, or anything. So, but anyway, like I said, I stopped eating cereal a long time ago because it's just too much sugar in it, and then coloring, and then other things that I just do not like about it. Point blank.
4. Chicken. According to the American Heart Association, eating 3 to 4 eggs a week has been associated with a 6% higher risk of suffering a cardiovascular event and an 8% increased risk of dying from any other cause linked to cholesterol. Researchers found that consuming comparable amounts of red meat or chicken or other poultry similarly increased cholesterol levels, especially when compared to how much the blood level of this dreaded molecule increases if the same amount of cholesterol is consumed. Protein from vegetables, especially soy. When they set out to do this study, they expected that red meat would have greater adverse effects on blood cholesterol levels than white meat. They were greatly surprised when they saw that this was not the case. To keep the results obtained logical, the researchers did not resort to the dreaded bacon or sausages or other processed products, but rather pure beef for red meat and excluded fish from the classification of white meat. However, until now, we were more or less clear about which foods were good at keeping dangerous levels of this molecule at bay and which were terrible at fulfilling this very purpose. Fish? Brilliant. Vegetables? Perfect. Bacon? Not so much. But it would seem that chicken is not better than red meat. They're both equally bad for you. Number 3. Coke and Pepsi. The dangerous thing about soft drinks isn't just the sugar and sweetness. In fact, it's the gas, since it affects the cardiovascular system and also has consequences on the bone system. It has been specifically proven that soft drinks are harmful to health in various aspects, at any age and regardless of gender. Its regular consumption affects the cardiovascular system, thus increasing the risk of heart disease. It can also cause diabetes. And no, this is not an exaggeration. The reality is, the consumption of soft drinks continues to be very high worldwide, especially due to the use of caffeine and other additive substances in their preparation. However, it's the large advertising campaigns that promote its mass purchase and consumption. For this reason, unfortunately, there are many homes where eating without having one of these drinks on the table is just inconceivable.
No, we don't drink. I don't buy sodas over here. Every now and then I buy them a pop, but I don't really drink pops at all because not only do they cause other problems, but they also cause urinary tract and kidney disease. Okay. And if you are of Indian descent or if you are Black, okay, we are more prone to kidney disease. Dark colas and stuff is not good for us. Okay, so that's another reason why I don't drink that. Also, whenever I drink things like that, I'm telling you, I always catch a urinary tract infection eventually. Okay, so occasionally I'll buy like a frozen Coke slush, icy. That's the only way I can drink a Coke. Or very occasionally I'll do like a root beer, but I usually add water to it, whenever I drink pop. You know what I'm saying? And I don't allow my kids to really drink that. Like I said, I may have recently though, I have been buying them like the non-sugary ones and stuff like that. But like I told them today, that's it. That's it. Because you can't be overdoing stuff. You can splurge on it for a minute, but you just can't do it too long. You know what I'm saying? It's just like candy. You can't just do it all the time. That's why I don't buy no candy up in here. Because I'll, be eating it every single day if I did that.
Fizzy drinks are harmful to health because they contain several harmful substances in their composition. The most popular are caffeine and sugar. However, they are not the only ones. Flavors, preservatives, and dyes also have an impact on the body. The vast majority of soft drinks contain large amounts of refined sugar. It can be sucrose or fructose extracted from transgenic corn. Either is harmful from small amounts that any soft drink easily exceeds in a single can or glass. Number 2. Tomato ketchup. Ketchup could take the title of the most popular sauce in the world, but is it good to consume it very often? Well, according to experts, the answer is no. Why? Well, because ketchup is full of substances that aren't exactly healthy, like sugar, salt, spices, and high fructose corn syrup. A nutrient-dense food provides protective micronutrients and helps support immunity. However, ketchup has low nutritional value and contains no protein or fiber. Excessive consumption of foods with high fructose corn syrup is linked to elevated levels of triglycerides, a type of fat found in the blood that causes heart problems. Eating a lot of sugar can cause you to gain weight. In addition, when excess glucose reduces the ability of cells to absorb and use blood sugar, insulin resistance occurs. Tomato sauce, being an acidic food due to the presence of acids such as malic and citric acid, can cause heartburn. Therefore, those with stomach problems such as a digestive disorder or gastroesophageal reflux disease should avoid ketchup. Processed and preserved foods are linked to a risk of inflammation, which in turn could lead to joint problems. High-sodium processed foods raise the level of calcium in your urine, which can increase your chance of developing kidney stones. Try instead to make your own homemade ketchup or find an organic alternative.
Yep.
Number 1. Margarine. Margarine, one of the most common products in our cuisine, was created by the French chemist Hippolyte Mege-Maurier in 1869 with the aim of offering consumers a cheaper and easier-to-keep alternative to butter, its main competitor to date. Although its appearance on the market was very well received, it wasn't until the Second World War when the most dazzling success knocked on its door. The reason? Being a food rich in lipids, it provided the necessary energy to the troops and citizens who had to face such a bloody battle. However, over the years, this popularity plummeted. After being the healthy alternative to butter for decades due to its vegetable origin and because it doesn't contain such a high level of saturated fat, in the 1980s, it was discovered that its production process also promoted the appearance of trans fats, becoming a product much more harmful than previously thought. It is necessary to be careful with these products because it's not advisable to ingest more than 3 grams of these compounds daily, and because these products aren't suitable for pregnant women, lactating women, and young children. It should also not be forgotten that cardiovascular disease is multifactorial, so reducing the level of cholesterol in the blood doesn't necessarily mean that the risk of suffering from this pathology is reduced. As you can see, all your favorite foods are not necessarily good.
Right on. Like he's getting ready to say in this video, a lot of these foods that we eat today are just not good for us. However, we know we're going to still eat them. So just eat them in moderation, okay? Just eat them in moderation. Some of these foods, though, we need to avoid, okay? Like those damn hot dogs, okay? And that needs to be avoided in those damn pops, okay? I mean, you drink that very, very on different occasions, like not that much, because for real, if you are Black, it really can cause you to have some type of kidney problems. You know what I'm saying? Along with other things, other issues like diabetes and things like that. Just too much sugar. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that don't have sugar, still, it's just not good for your urinary tract system. Point blank. and I should know, okay, because I used to drink root beers, not all the time, but like a lot. I used to drink them a couple times per week, but I added water to them, and I used to have me a fudge round when I got off of work at AT&T, and I would eat that a couple times throughout the week and wonder why I was catching urinary tract infections all the time, and plus, it's just a lot of sugar in those drinks and stuff. So like I said, some of these things that he named, like popcorn and stuff like that, because we love that popcorn. We just need to lighten up on the butter and stuff. Maybe not use the one that goes in the microwave, and just basically just eat everything in moderation. Okay, because everything out here that they sell in the store, if you research it, some type of chemicals or ingredients they put in it, it causes something. It causes something. So all I can say is just pick and choose wisely. Look up ingredients to figure out what you need to eat, what you need to be feeding your families, and go from there. And then do everything in moderation, point blank. Okay, in moderation. Now we're gonna watch another video. But before we do that, I can't even talk right tonight. I'm going to go over some news articles, y'all. News break. news break. And then we're going to watch this other video, which is some weird stuff as well that we don't necessarily know about. And they are going to tell us about it, okay? And that's a trip to that video. Is a trip to. It's not long, though. So we'll do that after I do these news articles, okay, y'all? All right. And don't forget to thumbs up this video as well as subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification. All right. So anyway, something just came up on my phone. Every time I look around, I don't know why they always send me these articles, but it's cool because we need to know. Okay. So anyway, Healthline said toilet paper may be a source of cancer causing PFAS in wastewater, a study says. Okay. So, researchers are reporting that toilet paper may be releasing harmful substance known as PFAS into wastewater systems, okay? PFAS are found in paper products as well as cosmetics and cleansers, okay? They say the chemicals are suspected of contributing to a lot of health issues, from cancer to infertility to liver disease. All right, that's a trip, isn't it? Every single thing we use, they always coming back telling us that it could cause cancer or something else. Okay, so they said toilet paper may play a role in the contamination of groundwater with harmful substances called PFAS. Okay, so per and polyfluoroalkyl substances called PFAS are found in a wide variety of consumer products, including cosmetics, cleansers, and firefighting foams. Okay, now they said this research is not conclusive, but they did say PFAS are suspected of playing a role in a variety of conditions, including cancer, reduced immunity, and reproductive and developmental problems, okay? Exposure to PFAS through drinking water put people's health at risk. Dr. Kay Pelch, a scientist with the Natural Resources Defense Council, told Healthline. All right. It's like, wait, y'all. Groundwater can also be used for agriculture uses, and it has been shown that plants, including crops, can take up PFAS. So food in the diet is another potential source of PFAS exposure. All right. Researchers from the University of Florida studying the presence of PFAS in wastewater say they discovered that one particular compound called 6.2 DIPAP was the most commonly detected PFAS in sewage sludge samples. Okay, but it was at low levels. Okay, y'all. It was also found to be the most common PFAS found in samples of toilet paper sold in North America and South America, as well as in Africa and Western Europe. They published their findings today in the American Chemical Society online journal. In their study, the researchers estimated that toilet paper contributed to about 4% of the 6.2 DIPAP in sewage in the United States and Canada, as well as 35% in Sweden and up to 89% in France. Okay. According to the study, some paper manufacturers add PFAS when converting wood into pulp. Recycled toilet paper may also be made with fibers from materials containing PFAS. Yeah, you're right, Missy. You're right. Girl, you are so smart. They said we believe it comes from the pulping process and is put on instruments to keep paper from sticking. Timothy Townsend, PhD, a lead author of the study and a professor in the University of Florida's Department of Environmental Engineering Science. And he told Healthline that, okay, y'all. PFAS detected in toilet paper at parts per billion levels are most likely contaminants that arise from the packaging in or manufacturing process. Researchers said that the relatively low percentage of 6.2 DIPAP in wastewater gathered in the United States, coupled with the fact that Americans use more toilet paper per capita than people in other nations, suggests that most 6.2 DIPAP contamination comes from other consumer products, like in food packaging and cosmetics. The idea that wastewater treatment plant or the landfill is the problem is a little misconstrued, said Townsend. Okay, I'm not going to read all of this because they got a whole bunch of stuff here, y'all. But if y'all want to know more about that, go to Healthline. Let me see. Healthline, and the article name is Toilet Paper May Be a Source of Cancer Causing PFAS in Wastewater. And that story is by Bob Curley. Okay, and it just came out yesterday. All right, and they also did a fact check, okay, to make sure this is true. All right, so let's see what some people say in the comment section regarding this. So Virginia said, and after 150 years of using toilet paper, with all the other things that causes cancers, we are concerned about toilet paper. We are listening to people eroding our democracy, and we are concerned about toilet paper and cosmetic products. Really? Okay. So Elephant in the Room said, this may be nasty, but has anyone thought of putting used tissue in a wastebasket? I mean, I have been doing this for years just to save my plumbing. This in turn keeps it out of the sewage anyway. And then somebody said, Irene said, and then it goes into a landfill or incinerated, it becomes airborne. That's disgusting, okay? Okay, look, this is gross, okay? You're putting shitty toilet tissue in the garbage can, and then when you put it in the garbage can, okay, so what you do, you leave that in your bathroom? Don't you smell that BM on your tissue and stuff? That's disgusting, okay? I mean, do they take it out every day when they do that? Okay, that's, ugh, I can't imagine. And then, like somebody just said, it's still going to the landfills and things like that. You know, that's just, no, I just can't even imagine. Okay, let's see. Well, you know, like this person said right here, he or she was saying, so remove the cancer-causing agent, since toilet paper has been used for centuries without this being an epidemic of cancer. And that's what I say. Why can't they just remove the chemicals? It's easy. Hello, how you doing? Welcome to Shades Tube. Okay. But anyway, like I said, why can't they just remove, like this lady said, or man, why can't, I think this is a guy. He said, why can't they just remove the chemicals? And I say that about a lot of things. Why don't they just remove the cancer causing chemicals? It's not even that hard. Wake said, what in the heck is happening to this country? It's falling apart. Not just this country, they use toilet tissue all over. Yeah, in some countries, they don't use it like we do because you know why? Because they can't afford to buy it. Okay, point blank. They can't afford to buy it in certain countries, so they don't use toilet paper. They just rinse. When they have a BM, they just go in the bathroom right after their BM, then they just take water and rinse that off with water. And that's what they do. Okay. All right, that is true. So yeah, somebody else said, what about Kleenex, napkins, and paper towels? I say the same thing. If we're using napkins to clean our mouth or hands, Kleenex to blow your nose, they just really just need to take the chemical out of the toilet tissues, the paper products, cosmetics, and packaging too. They just need to take this chemical out, point blank. All right. So let's go on to the next news article, y'all. Because I don't got too long on this break because we need to do our next video. Okay? Because I can't be on here too long. We almost been on here for about an hour. Let's see. So let's see. Where is it at? Y'all, I got a new phone, so I'm trying to figure out what did I do with the daggone. I think this is it right here. Yeah, it is. So y'all, a hunter. Well, I actually saw this in the news yesterday, I believe. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys about this. A hunter who told authorities he killed and skinned what he thought were two coyotes, but later discovered they were a Connecticut family's pet German shepherds, has been criminally charged, as he should, because you know good and daggone well, no German shepherds looks like a daggone coyote. During a hearing in Danbury Superior Court on Wednesday that drew dozens of people, including the dog's owners and animal rights advocates, Michael K., 61, of Carmel, New York, said he was ashamed of what he did. He said, please know that it was never my intent that morning to harm the victim's pets. Okay. Police with the Connecticut Department of Energy and Environmental Protection arrested the guy in February on charges including tampering with evidence, forgery, interfering with a law enforcement officer, and hunting-related violations. Animal rights advocates have urged authorities to add animal cruelty charges. Danbury State's Attorney David Applegate said the case is still being investigated and that more charges are possible. I don't like to say these people's entire name, okay? I forgot his first name, but anyway, Mr. K, I'm going to call him that, whose lawyers called the dog's death an accident, applied for a special probation program that could have resulted in the charges being erased, but a judge rejected that request Wednesday, okay? Erin Cabela of Ridgefield says she and her family searched for their dogs for weeks and posted flyers after they went missing, and that they are heartbroken about what happened to them. She said the dogs' heads were removed and remain missing. That is sad, y'all. In an arrest warrant affidavit, police said Mr. K killed the dogs with a crossbow on November the 18th after they escaped from a Ridgefield family's yard. The family said the dogs, a female and a male, both 10 years old, got out because the fence was damaged. possibly by a bear. Mr. Khan, whatever, was hunting deer in a nearby property and said he killed what he thought were 2 coyotes. Then he skinned the animals for their pelts. What the hell is a pelts? Hey, Lord. Hunting and trapping of coyotes is legal in Connecticut, y'all. Okay. But Applegate, the prosecutor, alleged there were inconsistencies in Mr. K's story and questioned how Mr. K could not see that the animals were dogs before skinning them. Mr. K is due back in court next month. This is crazy. How come he did not know? I believe this man is lying. Because how did he not know that these dogs weren't coyotes? You know, I mean, honestly, he had to know. This is, oh, it's his fur. Okay, thanks, Missy. He had to know something is wrong with this dude. Okay, because this is what the dogs look like. This is the dogs right here. Let me show y'all. Let me see if I still have the pictures. Damn it, what happened to the pictures, y'all? Let me go back to the actual story. I'm going to show y'all what these dogs look like. Wait. Let me see if I can screenshot this picture and then show y'all what these dogs look like. Because this is crazy. You know good and damn well these dogs do not look like no daggone coyote. This man is nuts. He's lying. And he deserves all the jail time they're giving him for real. That's stupid. Who would think this right here is a damn coyote, y'all? Wait. This does not look like a coyote. These look like dogs. And they do look like German shepherds. So this guy is lying. He deserved to be his butt in jail. Because honestly, if he would do this, wait, y'all don't know what the heck I'm over here doing right here, right now. If he would do this to an animal, pretending like he thought they were coyotes, what else is he capable of doing? For real. And why did he do this? You know good and damn well these are not coyotes. Y'all know what a coyote look like. Now, y'all just saw that. Do y'all think those 2 shepherds look like a coyote? Let me go back to the story. This man is nuts, okay? Let me see what these people said in the comments, because I know this is crazy. This is Colo, for real. Let's see what they're going to ask for. Let's see. Well, they did say hunters have claimed to mistake dogs and coyotes before. In 2017, a New Jersey hunter who killed a 1-year-old Alaskan shepherd with a bow and arrow said he thought the pet was a coyote. But you know what? So what? These 2 dogs do not look like coyotes. Okay, we have coyotes all the time running around where I live at, and they do not look like regular dogs. They run different. Okay, they even look different. Now, I seen a really cute, pretty little coyote about a month ago, but he still did not look like a dog to me. Okay? And if this man is a daggone hunter and he does this as a sport, he should have known. In my opinion, he should have known. And then he skinned the 2 dogs. He beheaded them. That's what he did. So all the time he was doing all of this, he did not realize they were dogs, not coyotes. That is crazy, man. He had a forged hunting thing too, a hunting license. That's crazy, man. This dude, I don't even know what he looks like because they didn't show a picture of him. Somebody said he should never be allowed to hunt anything ever again. You know what? I don't even agree with hunting in the first place unless it's for food, okay? It should be outlawed, okay? German shepherds look nothing like coyotes. He should have this on his record forever, as well as pay the family a large sum of money. Not that money will ever subdue the pain of knowing your dogs were shot, skinned, and beheaded. That's sad. Kim said they were killed with a crossbow, which I imagine is a painful way to lay dying. Those poor dogs. I would think if it were 2 coyotes, he would not have gotten the second one. Predators know how to get out of danger, hide, and find you for killing one of their own. Domesticated dogs like that usually wouldn't leave their loved one. They try to check and save you first and stay with you as you lay dying. The same way you find a dog who died in a fire with their master or lying on the baby in a crib trying to protect it. This man is evil. Rest in peace, sweet fur babies. And I agree. I think he is evil. I think he did know what they were after he shot them. He might not have known at first because he probably was looking from afar. But once he shot the arrow with the first one, he should have known. Okay, this man is evil. I don't care what nobody say. This is very strange, very strange. I don't even hunt, and I know the difference between a damn coyote and a German Shepherd. Okay, before I moved here, let me think. Did I ever see one in Texas? I'm trying to think. I don't think I ever seen a coyote until I moved to Cali. And when I first saw those things, I was like, what is that? Because I thought y'all don't laugh. I thought it was a wolf or something. You know, I didn't know. I didn't think it was a dog though. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, shit, I was like shocked because I had never seen one before. They were just running all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And stuff jumping all up. You know, I saw one at first and all of a sudden it was like 2, 3, 4 of them jumping all over the little mountain and stuff, the little hill, all types of weird stuff. But I knew they weren't dogs. You know what I'm saying? And this man is a hunter. So therefore he should have known that these two animals were not coyotes. They don't even look like coyotes. Okay, Tammy said, if this complete Nimrod really wants to go with, I can tell the difference, defense, then he needs to lose his guns, his hunting license, and his ability to ever own a gun or crossbow again. I actually think he need to go to jail a little bit. I really do, because that's ridiculous. Because for me, if you pretend to not know the difference between a coyote and a German Shepherd, well, what's next? And then he not only did he kill them, he skinned them. Okay. And I hope the animals were dead. Okay. Because he skinned them and then he beheaded both of the dogs. Dang. Right. Misty said the same thing. Even if you give this guy the benefit of the doubt, and he really thought they were coyotes from afar, he would have known when he cut off their heads and skinned them, which is why he tried to hide it. This guy needs his hunting license revoked. And that's the same thing I said. Once you start skinning, when he killed them and went up there and looked at them, he should have known. Let's keep it real. That's crazy, man. I have never in my life heard anything like that. They do not look nothing alike. They don't even run the same way. They're just different. Coyotes, a lot of times when I see them, they be running off like they're scared, right? Just running, just like they're crazy. Actually, they just be running. At least the ones I see just be running, you know what I'm saying? Be about to get hit. You know, I always stop and let them across the street when I see them and stuff. And they all run the same way, with exception to the one that I saw a couple months ago. He was just walking casually. I guess that was a coyote. Could have been a wolf. Who knows? But anyway, because he wasn't running all crazy or anything. He was just big. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I still know it wasn't a daggone dog. So anyway, like I said, you know, my sympathy is expressed out to the dog's owners. Okay. And sorry for the little poor 2 dogs too. That's sad. And I actually think this dude, you know, needs to get whatever they give him, point blank. You know, he definitely does not need to be hunting again. His license should be revoked. He shouldn't even be able to carry a bow anymore, a gun, or anything else. He's a psycho. Okay, point blank. He needs to go get some type of treatment, because I'm like, why come you don't know the difference between the two? And then you killed one of them, and maybe the second one too at the same afterwards. So he should have known. Okay, so even when they I don't even think, do coyotes don't bark, do they? Because dogs bark, but I don't think coyotes do, not like a dog. Because I seen a bunch of coyotes, right? And I have never seen any of them make a barking sound. So it's many ways he should have been able to tell, point blank. I just don't believe that he didn't know. Right. This lady said, this sounds like the huskies that were mistaken for wolves, even though they have the obvious husky markings. GSDs do not look like coyotes. German shepherds, they do not look like coyotes at all, y'all. They howl, right, Missy? And let me show y'all, just in case you don't know what a coyote looks like, because I have seen so many, and I know you have too, Missy, right? Because we got a bunch of them. Good and daggone well, these two animals do not look the same. Okay, so this is a coyote. So the coyotes that I'm used to seeing around here usually look like, to me, they usually look like this. Let me see. They just look different. They just look different to me. They don't look the same as regular dogs. I'm sorry. This is what these coyotes be looking like to me. Now, some of them may resemble a dog at times, but when you look at them, they look different. Okay, when you actually sit there and look at them, they look different. They do not look the same. That's a coyote. Their faces look different to me. Everything. And around here, I usually see coyotes looking like, let me see, because they look different, I guess, in different regions and stuff. I don't know. Let me see, because I'm trying to figure out the ones like I be seeing around here. Coyote. Now, maybe because you have some that look like this. I'm trying to get this weirdo a benefit of the doubt. But still, even if the coyote looks like this coyote on this picture still does not look like a German Shepherd. Okay. His face and everything is made different. Let's see another picture of a coyote. Now, I usually be seeing some be looking like this. Wait. Sometimes I be seeing some be looking like this right here. Be looking tripped out, y'all. They be looking just like this. Now, good and damn well that does not look like that German Shepherd. So this man could have mistaken it from afar. But once he did what he did, before he started skinning and all this other stuff, he should have known. And I'm pretty sure he was watching the creatures too, right? So he should have known then too. He didn't just start shooting them. Crazy ass. Damn, that's crazy as ever. I think they need to really go check him out to see if he has any mental issues going on, because that's weird to me. And again, these are these two dogs. Let me show y'all again. Damn it, I think I erased those two dogs off my phone. Let me show y'all this picture of these two dogs again. Good and well, this dog does not look like no daggone coyote. Damn, this is sad. It was cute too. I bet you they were. Oh, that's sad. Poor dogs. And I think that this happened in November, I think. I think they said it happened in November. And good and damn well. Look, every time I look at this, I'm saying over and over again, this man knew. I'm sorry. Their faces or anything don't even look the same. He knew. 10 years old, both of them. Good and daggone well, this man knew that these animals are not coyotes. Gosh. They don't even look like no coyotes. Dang. That's sad. And I saw that story, like I said the other day. I just didn't read it because I didn't want to read it. But anyway, again, my sympathy is expressed out to the pet owners. That's sad. All right, y'all. The next story is about Ricky Smiley. He revealed the suspected cause of his son's death. All right. I don't know if you guys already knew this. Okay, so on Wednesday, the comedian sat down with Craig Melvin on the third hour of Today Show and shared that his son's death is a suspected overdose following years of substance abuse issues. Okay, I don't know if you guys already knew this, but that's what he said. yesterday when he was on the Today Show. All right. He said, yeah, he was struggling with that. He says, mother and I made several attempts to try and send him to get the help he needed, send him to rehab, and we thought that he was doing better. Although Smiley noted that he used it killed him, he said that it was just speculation as the family is waiting for the results of the toxicology report. Okay, so this is what he thinks. Okay, he's waiting on the toxicology reports. He said that his son has been dealing with drug abuse issues for a while. They sent him to a rehab and they thought he was getting better. So now they're just waiting to get the official word. And they do believe that's what happened. So Ricky Smiley said that he heard whoever wrote this, my gosh. Okay, Smiley said that he and Brandon's mother often had conversations with their son and encouraged other parents to do the same, even if it seems the children won't listen. He said, we have to have a conversation. I think the parents are having the conversations. The problem is getting the kids to listen to these conversations. Smiley added that he was shocked but not surprised about Brandon's death. Still, Smiley remembered Brandon, who was following in his footsteps to becoming a stand-up comedian as a good kid. So anyway, again, my condolences to the Smiley family and to the friends of his son. And may his son rest in peace. But he's right. We do have to make sure our children are listening when we are talking to them about abusing drugs or really any issues. You know what I'm saying? You really need to make sure they are listening, and our job is to basically help and not to give up and help them fight whatever demons they need to fight. That's what our jobs are as parents. And again, my sympathy is expressed to the Smileys because it's sad when you lose a child, okay? Point blank. Okay, so Missy said his son's cousin also OD'd, allegedly. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. Darlene said, I hate that so bad if that's the case. Mr. Smiley has always been one of my favorite people to listen to and watch. Everyone has experienced some kind of addiction in their family. I don't care who you are. I don't know. I don't know if everyone has, I don't know if that's true about everybody because I have never experienced any type of drug addiction in my family. Not even alcohol, candy. So crazy because that's me, y'all. And that can kill you too if you do too much of it. You know what I'm saying? I think the candy thing, yeah. But as far as drugs in my immediate family, like my kids and stuff, no. Or alcohol either, and that's a blessing. But like I said, with me, it's not all types of candy, just chocolate. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting that under control. But again, the parents' job is to talk to their kids, try to get their kids to listen. Just never giving up and just really trying to help them as best as you can. That's all you really can do. You know what I'm saying? Especially with grown children. That's all you can really do is try to talk to them, try to make sure they're listening to you, letting them know that you're here, and just being there. Basically, that's all you really can do. Watch the stories and interviews on YouTube. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to watch that. I was watching one yesterday and I didn't go back to it. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff that goes, on to people's families, Again, my prayers are extended out to them. All right, let's go to the next story. Then we're going to go ahead and watch this next video, okay? Let's go ahead. Let's see. Y'all, some of these people are weird. A family raised a 250-pound dog for 2 years and then realizes it's a bear. Okay. When you see this bear, this dog, now I know good and damn well she noticed. What? This thing looks like a daggone bear. Okay? Wait, I cannot do this. Okay, wait. Let me catch my breath. Woo! Because this thing looks like a daggone bear, y'all. What the heck? Look, a family in a remote part of China adopted what is thought was a puppy, only to discover 2 years later that it was a bear. Okay? Look at this right quick. Wait. This is the damn bear right here. Wait. Let me see if I can get this video up. Wait. Let me turn this on. Wait. This is fucking absurd. They know good and damn well this is a daggone bear. Wait, y'all, let me hurry up before the damn video go off. Y'all know this. People know this is a bear. Shit. What? So they thought that big old thing, animal, was a puppy. You can tell, Missy, that this is a daggone bear. Okay, she said she bought what she was led to believe was I know I'm getting ready to say this crazy, type 10 Mastiff puppy while on vacation back in 2016. Well, anyway, those type of Mastiffs are huge dogs with thick black and brown coat. Males can weigh as much as 150 pounds. The owner says she was immediately struck by her pooch's insatiable appetite, which had him wolfing down a box of fruits and 2 buckets of noodles every single day. 2 years on, Sue's pet was tipping the scales at 250 pounds and getting even bigger. When the woman noticed the animal's unusual knack for walking on 2 legs, her bewilderment escalated to alarm. I wouldn't either, Missy. Goodness. This looks like a bear. I'm sorry. The more he grew, the more like a bear he looked, Sue told Chinese media. The owner's growing suspicion about her pet, true nature, did not sit well with her because she admitted that she is a little scared of bears. Sue reached out to the authorities, who quickly identified her supposed dog as an Aztec black bear, which is classified as a vulnerable species. The bizarre story was first reported to The Independent back in 2018, but has gone viral again this week. This is what this bear looks like. This does not look. It looks like a dog a little bit. No, this is the damn Mastiff right here. This is an actual picture of the Mastiff right here. Okay. This is the actual dog that she thought it was. Wait. This is the dog she thought it was, if y'all can see that. But you can tell this is a dog, okay? But that creature that we just saw, that animal right here. Wait, where is he at? Shit. I don't want to see the dog. This thing right here is a bear. Wait a minute. Where's the picture of the bear? You can't really see him in here, y'all, but y'all just saw that picture of that bear that I just showed y'all in the video. You know good and well that looks like a bear. That's the bear right there. Wait. You can't see him real good here, but you saw it when I showed you on video the first time. You know good and well those two animals do not look alike. Okay, for real. Now, when she first got him and he was a puppy, she may have thought then that it was a bear. Not a bear, it was a puppy. Okay. But as the pet started growing up, she should have realized that it's not a mastiff, that it's a bear, because it's going to start looking like it. And then the bear, she had the bear for a while, so the bear probably was growling, so the dog was doing that. And then what about his claws and stuff? And then she said she realized that when the bear started walking on two legs. Fucking shit. Missy, you a trip, girl. Shit. I'm just thinking, I'm picturing this in my mind, though. You know, you got this bear. You thought it was a puppy. You thought it was a mastiff, right? The one I just showed y'all. This one right here. Let me get a better picture of the mastiff. Wait a minute. A type 10 mastiff. Let's see if we can get a better picture of that. Let's get it. Copy. We're going to copy this because this is weird. Copy. Okay, we're going to look and see what this animal actually look like so we can see it really clear. Because, you know, maybe she did think it was a dog. Let's see. We're going to have to give this lady benefit of the doubt. Let's see. I can't even do this damn phone. Let me see. So here is this little animal right here. This little creature right here. You know good and damn well. Can I do this? This is crazy. This is the little creature right here, y'all. So here you go. This is what that type 10 mastiff look like. I know I'm saying his name wrong, okay? Okay, so that's what he looks like. Now, he can look like a little bear. When he was probably a puppy, he might, the bear might look like him when the bear was a little baby, okay? Okay, let me show you another picture of one. So this is the other one that I was trying to show you. Then I'm going to show you what they look like as a puppy, okay? So this is what he looks like. Look at him. Now, you may think that's a bear, okay? I still don't think it's a bear, okay? Let me see. So this is the little puppy, you know, a puppy type 10 mastiff looks like, I mean. This is a puppy. Okay, now we're going to go to that little bear she got. She's talking about she was scared of it. Right. She couldn't have took him for shots or anything. And then, look, here's another. You know good and damn well this does not look like a bear. So how could she thought that the bear was this? This is weird. I don't care what nobody said. This is strange, okay? This is very strange to me. Okay, and then the bear she had, let's see what kind of bear it was again. Because we have to go and check stuff, because, you know, I may be tripping. It may look to her like a puppy, you know, the dog. Okay, so she had, what kind of bear is he? Let's see. Okay, so let's see what kind of bear, so we can see. I'm trying to find that part where they told us the type of bear. Okay, so it's an Asiatic black bear. Let's put this copy. We're going to go back to Google. We're going to see what this thing look like. Okay. Okay. And when I say thing, y'all, I'm not trying to be funny. I just talk like this, okay? Let's see. I love animals. That's why I got one myself. A bear. A cat bear. That's what I have. Let's see. Aztec black bear. So this is what she, okay. So maybe when she first had this, I still don't see it, but maybe when she first had him as a puppy, maybe she did think they look alike. Because you know what? They kind of do look alike a little bit. And if you don't know for real, she could have made a mistake. That's the bear right there. You see it? So she could have made a little mistake. I still don't really see why and how, because I can still tell this is not a dog. You know what I'm saying? And then when he got bigger, he started looking like this. You know, like at first you might have been tricked, right? But when that bear got bigger and started walking on two legs like this, she should have known. No damn dog is walking around looking like this. And that bear probably loved her too. Now this is him again right here. Look, you know good and damn well this is not a dog. Sorry. Like when he was a baby, maybe she could get it confused. But as he started growing up, you would think she could be able to tell that it was not a dog. And then what about, like you just said, what about taking him to get his shots to the vet? Right. I do too. That is crazy, man. Her ass knows she had a bear. She really did. She knew she had that bear. She knew it. Because that's very strange. Let me see what some people said in this comment section so I can laugh. 250 pounds, and she was feeding that bear. They're talking about she was scared. That was her baby. Oh my God. These people are crazy. So in the entire 2 years that she had this dog, she not once took it to a veterinarian, never had it groomed or its nails or claws cut. Yeah, right. And then look at it. She didn't even notice how much food. Look, y'all, she knew this was a bear. And the bear just got too big, or somebody was about to report her, or whatever the case is. And she knows this. Probably the bear got too big and she couldn't take care of it no more. Okay, let's keep it real. Ain't nobody that stupid. Ocean said, this thread got me dying laughing. Okay. She could have just tied the poor thing to a tree. That's how they do it here in Texas. Then be completely shocked when it gets off the leash and maul someone while getting arrested for their pet crime. Okay, Park said, oh, come on. You can see the difference between a bear and a dog. Did they never take the dog to a vet for shots or sick, or even someone else telling them this is no dog? Elle said, of course they know it's a bear. Otherwise, they wouldn't lock it up in a metal cage. This is just a clickbait story. No, or either the lady just lying, okay? She probably did, huh? She probably did. Oh my God. But you know what? This lady knew this was a bear, okay? I'm sorry. And the bear got big. She probably couldn't take care of it no more. And the bear was eating too much, point blank. She knew good and well this was a bear. Like this person said, someone is trying to avoid a citation for an unlicensed bear. And that's what I say. That is crazy. Somebody said the cat they raised was actually a snake, right? My cat in there is actually that's really a panther in there, okay, a dog or whatever, an elephant, shit, okay, for that matter, because I don't know what an elephant looks like, okay, or a cat either. That's crazy. If you can't tell the difference between a dog and a bear, you got problems. I know. That is crazy, man. These people are crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie. One more story, and this is gonna be it. Okay, y'all. Anyway, Rebecca Godfrey dies at 54. I don't know who she is. Let's see real quick. She played in she was a New York, let me see, acclaim. Let me see. She was a Canadian author. Okay. So, well, anyway, she died at 54. Let's see what else they say about her. Yeah, I'm trying to see what else she did. I don't know what else she did, but anyway, still, they don't even say what she died of. She was still young, you know. It's always sad when somebody, you know, middle age or young dies and stuff, you know. Let me see, what did they say about her? They don't have her cause of death listed. But anyway, she did die. She passed on at age 54. My condolences to her family and her friends and fans, and may she rest in peace. Let's see. So somebody said she had cancer. Okay. Here's one of the comments. Too young to die at 54. I have not read any improved books. My sympathy to her family and colleagues that knew her. She's in God's hands now, and He is taking care of her. Amen. I agree. I agree. So she had cancer. That's what some people are saying in this comment section. She died of lung cancer. Okay. And she was just about to write a new series for them called Under the Bridge. Okay. That's sad. So she died at 54 from complications of lung cancer. That is sad. All right. All right, y'all. As soon as you start talking about cancer, I get articles on my thing telling you about cancer. So in Milwaukee, a Black trans woman was shot to death and she was found in a burning building. So I'll tell you about this story real quick, and that's going to be it with the news break. News break. Okay, so a Black transgender woman, her name is Cachet, that's a pretty name, Henderson, has become at least the 7th trans, non-binary, or gender non-conforming person to die by violence in the U.S. this year. Her body was found in a burning apartment building in Milwaukee Sunday morning, according to the local Fox affiliate. She had been fatally shot before the fire was set. She was identified by Milwaukee LGBTQ plus group, diverse and resilient. The fire may have been set to cover up the gunshot, okay, or for some other reasons. She was the 3rd Black trans woman killed in Milwaukee in the past 9 months. The others being Brazil Johnson and Maya Allen. A 4th, Toy Davis, died under what police call suspicious circumstances. Henderson was 31 years old and had lived in Milwaukee before recently returning to Chicago, where she was born. She attended Dunbar Vocational High School and Prologue Early College High School in Chicago, and she was later active with a Milwaukee organization called Sisters Helping Each Other Battle Adversity. She went by the name Gemini Shantae or Shanti with Sheba. The group treated a tribute to her, saying she was nothing less than a joy to be around. Okay. So anyway, y'all, my condolences are extended out to her family and friends, and may she rest in peace. All right. And they said if anyone have any information about Henderson's death, contact the police at 414-935-7360. Again, that's 414-935-7360. And they say you can report that tip without giving, name or anything else. Or you can call Crime Stoppers at 414-224-TIPS. Again, 414-224-TIPS. And let me see if they got a picture of her. I thought I saw a picture of her before. I did see a picture of her before. Click on the article, it always disappears. Let me see. Where's this girl at? Let's see. I did see a picture of her at first. So let me see if it'll come back up. That picture don't come back up anymore, but yeah, let's see. Nope, but she was 31 years old. Yeah, they took the picture down. Let's see. Rudy said she definitely didn't deserve to die like that. No one has the right to judge her lifestyle. That's in God's hands. Condolences to her family and loved ones. Somebody said God has already judged it. His words is clear. You in the LGBTQ community should read it. Okay. Tina said, why do they have a picture of Ashanti on the first page to this article? You clearly don't know what you're doing. And that's the girl picture I must have saw too. And that's a trip that they put her picture up there like that. But anyway, again, my condolences are expressed to her family and friends, and may she rest in peace. And hopefully they find the person who, or the people who are responsible for that crime. It's a shame that, people do this because they hate, that a person is gay or trans or whatever the case it is. That's sad. All right. Let me get off this little site right here because all right, guys. So now we're going to go ahead and go back to our next video because we already been on here an hour and 40 minutes. And I want to get off soon. So we're going to go ahead and go to this next video and let you guys see it. And y'all need to watch it because it's very interesting. Again, anything you see in my video is protected by the Fair Use Copyright Act of 1976, which allows us to use certain information to for research, for instructional purposes, to give our opinions, comments, to do research, and entertainment purposes. Okay. Again, that's disclaimer is below. All right. So let me go ahead and go to this next video so y'all can see it real quick. All right, y'all. Let's see if I can pull it up without messing this up. And this one right here is shorter. And even if it isn't, I'm going to stop it anyway, because you guys can go easily and check it out. So this one is secret.
For 2023, I'm exposing fake games, and this is top one.
This is secret reasons you don't know about everything. I mean, everyday things. Okay. So here we go. Y'all see I already been watching this stuff.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that.
Okay, Dana.
Most people assume that the number refers to the percentage
Wait, let me
chance
try
that
it.
rain will
Let me
fall
do
in
the
the
show.
area. At the
Okay, wait a minute.
perplexing percentage
Wait, y'all, let me go back.
that you'd never have guessed. From your phone to your bank card, get ready to uncover some of the best kept secrets in everyday things.
You're right, Missy, about this.
Perplexing percentage. Before going out, checking the weather app on your phone for those all too familiar rain cloud icons is always wise. But what do you think the percentage next to those clouds means? Most people assume that the number refers to the percentage chance that rain will fall in that area at the given time. If you live in the UK and some other parts of the world, you'd be right to assume that. However, in the US, this is not the case. Stateside, there's an equation behind the percentage. The forecaster's confidence of rain multiplied by the forecasted area. So if the forecaster is 100% certain that rain will cover 30% of Albuquerque, New Mexico, the percentage shown if you live in Albuquerque will be 30. Equally, if the forecaster is only 50% certain that it'll rain, but that if it does, it'll cover 80% of Albuquerque, the percentage on your weather app would read 40%. This is because 50% or half of 80% is 40%. But that percentage doesn't tell you how heavily it's going to rain, which is why even if you see a nice, small 10%, I wouldn't rush outside without packing a coat. Fry flyers. When you're hungry and need a quick bite to eat without going to the effort of making anything, good old Ronald McDonald is always there to help. But the next time you're tucking into your McDonald's fries, take note of the bendable flap near the top of the box. Some people bend it towards the fries to cover them up and keep them warm. I'm not so patient. But you can also flip that flap of card backwards and use it as a makeshift plate for your favorite condiment. Only make sure you bend it down firmly enough so that it doesn't spring back up and launch sauce all over the place. Silent service. If you're heading into the store to buy a few small items, the self-service checkout is a
Wait a minute. They said to do those
I'm not so patient.
What? Wait.
But you can also flip that flap of card backwards and use it as a makeshift plate for your favorite.
You know what? I don't really eat French fries that often, but damn, all this time I was trying to figure out how could I do my ketchup so it would make a mess, and so I can just easily put my French fries in it. That's a good idea right there, isn't it? I would have never thought of this right here.
Condiment. Only make sure you bend it down firmly enough so that it doesn't spring back up and launch sauce all over the place.
Okay, I get it. We'll try that.
Silent service. If you're heading into the store to buy a few small
items, wait till y'all see this. Wait till y'all hear this one. You're going to trip out. Just watch.
Checkout is a no-brainer. It's often faster than waiting for people to unload their shopping carts, with the added bonus of keeping awkward human interaction to a bare minimum. However, that loud, overly self-assured voice commanding you over and over again,
"This can now be placed in your bag,"
so annoying,
really grinds my gears. I had no idea you could actually turn it off. Next time you're being verbally assaulted by the politest voice possible, take a closer look at the screen. There's often a volume button at the bottom, which, if you touch, should mute the insufferable speaking once and for all. Now, this button isn't on all machines, but with any luck, your local stores will have it. And as you check out your shopping in blissful silence, all the other shoppers are guaranteed to be checking you out in jealousy.
Next time I go to the grocery store and stuff, or to Walmart or Target or anywhere like that, I don't think Target has self-checkout in the store that I go into, but when I go to Walmart or to Albertson or what's the other one? Yeah, Albertson, Walmart, or one of those type of stores like that, they got self-checkout. I'm gonna look and see if they have that, because those damn things are so annoying, especially the one in Walmart. God, and the one that Albertson is too. Every minute or so it says put the stuff back on the counter, or put it in the bagging area. CVS is good for that too. I'm gonna look and see when I go. I want to see if they have that button on there so I can shut that thing up, because it's annoying. That's a good tip right there. A good tip.
Although that might undermine the whole avoiding attention thing. Super sanitizer. Hand sanitizer has become commonplace in pretty much all our daily routines nowadays. But have you ever tried using it on anything other than your hands? This multi-purpose miracle gel can also be used as a highly effective screen cleaner for your devices, as well as a stain remover for your clothes. You might need several applications, but with enough dutiful dabbing, most stains should come right out. This is because the alcohol in sanitizer works as a degreaser, breaking up oily, greasy spillages. And next time you're caught out on a hot day without any deodorant, just wipe a bit of hand sanitizer on your pits. The alcohol content kills bacteria.
I'm sorry, I am not putting no sanitizer underneath my arms so it can sting. The alcohol is going to sting. If you have any microscopic cuts or anything underneath your arm, the alcohol is going to sting, okay? And then something else too, I'm not about to put no damn sanitizers on my spotters. Well, no, you can, because I did use it on something that I wasted on some chocolate. I think some chocolate was on my pants and I used it for that, okay? And I did use it to clean my cell phone. But as far as some of these other things he said you can do with it, I'm not doing it. Just listen.
Dead, stopping the wicked whiff right at its source. Sure, you might get some funny looks, but that's better than smelling funny. While you're at it, you could even sort out your hair with a quick squeeze of the stuff. A little gel rubbed into lifeless locks acts similarly to a dry shampoo, cleaning it while also absorbing any greasiness. Again, all due to that alcohol. There's so many uses for this stuff. The only problem is trying to remember them all. Mysterious micro mesh. Microwave ovens are a staple of the modern
let me
kitchen.
Stop that real quick.
Capable of cooking
now, you know, good and
far
dead go
faster
well.
than
Black people cannot put no sanitizer in our hair, because the alcohol alone is going to damage your hair. So do not put that stuff in your hair like they saying in this video. Not if you are a person of color, because it definitely will. The alcohol can damage your hair, okay? And I'm not, like I said, I'm not putting it underneath my arms either, because I may have allergic reaction to it. And I can only imagine if there are any tiny cuts or whatever, underneath your arm. It's gonna burn like what, you know. But as far as the phone, yeah, it works on the phone. You can use it on other little things like that to sanitize it. And I did use it to remove a spot on my pants or something. I can't remember. And it didn't make the color bleed either. That's another thing you have to watch out for. If you put it on certain fabric, it may make the color bleed. Okay, so you have to watch out. You know what I'm saying?
Conventional ovens, they were a game changer when they first hit the scene back in the mid 20th century. But have you ever wondered why every microwave has that annoying black mesh over the door?
Yeah.
So you can't even really see the food you're cooking?
Right.
Well, turns out that if it wasn't there, you'd be in a situation that's a whole lot worse.
Here we go with another commercial. Let me get that stop right there. Let's do this. Okay.
Mesh actually blocks harmful microwave radiation from being blasted straight through the door and onto
Dang,
you.
y'all, that's tripped out.
Microwaves emitted by the oven can pass through the glass door, but they can't pass through metal. Therefore, the mesh, which is usually made from steel,
It's
is
a barrier.
stuck to the inside of the door, so that any microwaves trying to escape are reflected straight back onto the food.
Okay.
Now, considering the well-known dangers of putting metal stuff like aluminum foil in the microwave, you may be wondering how microwaves avoid catching fire if they already contain so much metal. The answer is they're designed in a way that avoids any sharp tips or thin internal edges,
Okay.
as these are the things that cause metal to emit electrical arcs and other electrical phenomena likely to cause a fire. The mesh in your oven is just the right shape and position that it doesn't arc at all. And the holes in the mesh are small enough that most of the microwaves can't get through, while still allowing you to impatiently peek at your food. Although the view's not great, it's still best not to push your face against the glass for a better look, because some radiation could still get past. And there's nothing that'll ruin your day quite like accidentally cooking your own eyeballs.
Damn.
Towel trickery.
That's tripped out. I mean, whoever invented the microwave was smart too, because you would have never thought about doing all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Using that metal, that little barrier right there and stuff. That was, that's pretty good. Now look at this.
We've all been there. The hasty post-shower rush from the bathroom to the bedroom, haphazardly holding a towel around your nether regions that's barely keeping everything covered.
Right.
The last thing you want is everything falling down and leaving you embarrassingly exposed. Well, with the help of a special folding technique, there'll be no risk of that ever happening again.
Just fold it down
Once
like
you're out of
that.
the shower, simply wrap the towel around your waist like this.
Okay.
Then grab hold of the top and fold it down all the way around.
Yeah, this is
will
almost
hold the top-
self-explanatory because like when I get out the shower at nighttime and stuff, I actually like when I get through do my massage, put my oil on and stuff like that, I actually take my t-shirt and twist it around, right? I pull it up some, right? And I twist it around, and I do something similar to keep my shirt from falling back down. So when I put oil on my legs and stuff and do my massage, my t-shirt won't, get in the way. So that's similar with the towel. I'm trying to figure out why come I never thought about that whenever I do use the towel. I really don't use towels. I just dry off in the shower, and then I also let the air dry. You know what I'm saying? Air dry somewhat too. So I don't really use towels like that. But when I do use a towel, I'll do that. That's a good little hack right there to fold it like that. Okay. So it won't
Towel
come
in
off.
place around you and stop it immediately dropping down. Repeat this
Look at
folding
this.
action one more
And you
time
do it
to
again.
secure it, and voila.
Hey.
You've got a tightly wrapped towel that's probably not going to betray you. Just
That's
don't
good.
go to work or anything with it on.
Oh, he looks sexy though.
Banana business. If you're anything like me, every time you buy bananas, at least one of them ends up getting overripe and going all brown and squidgy.
And nasty.
Nobody likes a soggy banana. But it doesn't have to be this way. A simple solution to the problem is wrap the stems in cling film. You only need to wrap the stems up because ethylene gas is the main culprit that turns bananas brown.
Right.
And it's released from the stems.
Oh, wow.
When the gas from the decaying stems travels through the air down to the rest of the fruit, it causes it to ripen slightly
Oh,
faster. By blocking it off, this process is slowed. You'll need to separate the bananas from the bunch before wrapping them up, so it's a little bit of effort. But that's a small price to pay to enjoy your fruit fresher for longer. Pretty appealing, don't you think?
that was a good little hack right there, y'all. Just put some what's the name around the stem of the banana. And that'll keep it fresh. And I'm gonna have to remember to do that because I like bananas, y'all. Can't eat too many of them, but I like them and stuff, because it's high sugar. It's a natural sugar, but like, if you're pre-diabetic or if you have diabetes, you have to watch that. You really don't supposed to eat bananas, but if you do eat one, you can eat like a small piece, a small one. You know what I'm saying? I'm not pre-diabetic anymore, but I still don't eat the bananas like I used to, period. But they are good. I love them. And that's a good hack to do, with our bananas. So they won't be getting all brown and nasty looking. I heard that eating brown bananas, though, is healthy for you. I don't know how true that is. I just can't eat it like that. Yuck.
The stitch sitch. You've probably noticed that strange V-shaped stitching pattern just below the neck of some of your sweaters,
Okay.
without ever wondering what it's for. It doesn't seem to do anything,
Right.
but originally it served two very practical functions.
Let's see.
The stitching is in the shape of a V because back in the 1930s and 40s, it used to hold a piece of triangular cotton behind the main material of the sweatshirt.
Really?
This cotton was elasticized so that when the wearer pulled their head through the sweater, the
Oh.
elasticized patch absorbed some of the stretch, reinforcing and helping to maintain the shape of the neck.
Wow.
What's more, it also served as a sweat absorber because for some insane reason,
Wait, y'all, let me get this off of here.
sweatshirts used to be worn while playing sports.
Like rugby.
So why don't modern sweatshirts have it anymore?
So the
Our
inside.
heads are the same size, and our chests are just as sweaty as they always were,
Ooh.
right? As well as cutting production costs, its removal is a result of sports sweaters being replaced with lighter clothing.
Oh, okay.
Plus, companies started elasticizing the whole neck, so the need for a patch was made void. Today, the patch might be gone, but the V-stitch lives on.
Mm.
More of a vintage fashion statement than anything else. That's right, you're a hipster and you didn't even know it.
Oh, okay.
Cool Pool Noodle. Driving long journeys on a hot summer's day can be a sticky, stuffy experience if you don't use the air conditioning. But even aircon has its drawbacks.
Wait, y'all, who in
Often
the
whoever's
heck?
in the front.
Wait. Who in the heck sits in a car, right? And it's just super hot outside and they don't have the air conditioner. Who does this still?
Front will get a brisk blast of cold air, but those in the back, barely a breeze. If you're always the person in the back, consider
True,
buying
Missy.
yourself a pool noodle. Yes, you heard that right. One of those foamy, floating tubes you used as a sword as a kid. They're made from polyethylene foam, which
Okay.
is bendy, durable, and lightweight. And if you buy the right kind, they're also hollow. Through the hollow center of the tube. And due to the flexibility of the foam with the other end, you can direct all that remarkably refreshing air wherever you want.
Wow.
You could even tuck it in to shoot a stream of cool air beneath your clothes.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll look pretty weird if anyone happens to walk by, but you'll feel like the coolest kid on the block.
Damn, y'all. That would be me.
Antenna, no dilemma.
Putting that daggone thing, using a pool noodle to redirect air throughout your car. That's a good hack. I mean, I don't picture myself driving around with it like that, but hey, do what you got to do.
One item you probably use more than anything else in your day-to-day life is your smartphone.
Right.
The average American loves their smartphone so much, they've been found to spend upwards of 5 hours a day looking at their portable pocket screen. Despite this, you might never have noticed one of the most important features on the whole device. These small lines can be found on any non-plastic smartphone and are called antenna lines.
Really?
Radio waves that come from your phone's Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and 5G antennas can't travel through materials
Okay.
that conduct electricity. For this reason, a fully metal phone would be a little more than a fancy calculator. But by fitting small plastic strips onto the side of the phone, the radio waves can be emitted and received through them. If you've ever suddenly lost signal and not known why, it could be because you accidentally covered the antenna lines with your fingers. This is because, as conductors of electricity, our bodies block radio waves too. Now, apologize for all the times you've cursed your service provider. Or not. They probably deserved it. Rat away. Whether you're a sailor or not, everybody can understand that rats are one of the last things you want on your boat. They nibble their way through food stocks, carry disease, and can even chew through electrical cables. The solution? These big round discs. And no, they're not for throwing at rodents like deadly frisbees. You see, the main way rats get onto boats is by scurrying across the mooring lines while the boat is docked.
Wow.
Therefore, by sliding rat guards onto the lines, the potential pests are stopped dead in their tracks. Even if they try to clamber over the guards, their circular design causes them to spin wildly on the spot and throw the rats off. Time is of the essence, though, because if you don't install the guards straight after docking, those speedy scampers will be on your boat in no time. So next time you're thinking of boarding a boat, check the mooring lines for guards first. You don't want any pesky pie rats.
I cannot stand those creatures. No rats, y'all. I hate them things.
Hidden hinge. What hot dog is complete without a generous squeeze of classic
Now, this is
French's
something, y'all.
mustard?
Listen
But
to
have
this.
you ever noticed there's a secret function on every French's lid that's hidden in plain sight? Take a look at the back of the lid and you'll see there's actually a little knob attached to the hinge. If you pull the lid back far enough, it'll click into this knob, stopping it getting in the way
I
and
have
causing
never even noticed that on no mustard thing.
a mess when you're squeezing out your sauce. Finally, your life has meaning again. But mustard itself has more uses than just as a hot dog topping. Get yourself a bottle of English mustard and you've got a cheap muscle relaxant. Supposedly, by mixing a couple of tablespoons of English mustard into
Really?
a hot Epsom salt bath, the relaxing effects of the Epsom salts are amplified. Salt and mustard. Just throw in some rye bread, pickles, and pastrami, and you've got a New Yorker sandwich going.
That's tripped out, y'all.
Big back button. Apple's flagship phone is undoubtedly one of the most popular smartphones in the world.
It's right here.
But with such a myriad of features, it's no surprise that some of the less advertised ones go unnoticed.
Okay.
If you own an iPhone 8 or later, there's actually a secret touch button hidden on the back of your device. It's located on the Apple logo, but to activate it, you need to head to the accessibility settings. Once there, navigate to the physical and motor section, tap touch, and then tap on back tap. You can assign the button 2 different functions based on whether you double or triple tap it.
Wow.
These functions can range from taking a super quick screenshot to opening an app of your choice. And if you have smart lights in your home, you can even turn them on and off with the feature. Not only does this save a bit of time, but it has the added benefit of making you feel like some kind of all-powerful god of technology. Extraordinary erasers.
This is a good
The
one,
humble
too.
eraser is a timeless school essential. You might have only used erasers after being told by the teacher to get rid of all those rude drawings in your textbooks, but there are far better ways to utilize erasers than for merely rubbing out pencil. Suede, for example, can be a notoriously tough material to clean. But those dirty dress shoes of yours are no problem for a basic household eraser. As long as you're gentle, by rubbing the eraser against the soiled patch, the friction generated will lift off the muck. What's more, it'll even fluff up the suede a little and make it look
So
better
you
than
mean
it
to
did
tell
before.
me
And
you could use the eraser on suede and clean them with that? Damn, that's a good ass hack.
Know those annoying gluey marks left
Yeah.
by price tags and stickers? Rubbing an eraser over them should have them gone in no time.
Damn, I'm gonna start
The
doing
rubber
that.
grips and pulls the adhesive away from the surface. I just wish I could erase your poor teacher's memory so easily after what they
That's right.
saw in those textbooks of yours. Key coin. If you live somewhere like the UK, you'll probably know that at most grocery stores you have to insert a coin into a parked shopping cart to pull it out and use it. But what if you haven't got any change on you to unlock one? Obviously.
Real quick, this damn ass just pop up. Just
The
ran.
social anxiety caused by our modern, mostly online existences means there's no way you're going to ask some stranger for a coin. But wait, you might be in luck, provided you remember this tidbit of key information. Some house keys actually fit perfectly into the coin slot on shopping carts, releasing the lock and saving you a discontented trip back home. Although this doesn't work for every type of key, it's worth knowing in case you're one of the lucky lock openers. If it's round and roughly the same size as a 1 pound piece, there's a chance it'll work. Just whatever you do, don't leave it in the cart when you're done shopping.
Wow.
Beer bulge. The traditional pub glass, or no-nick pint glass, is a sight many of us are familiar with. But chances are you've probably been too busy drinking to ever think too hard about its shape. Well, turns out that bulbous bulge at the top of the glass is there for a couple of excellent reasons. It was first developed as an improvement to the original bulgeless conical glass. When that old style of glass became wet with condensation, it often slipped out of people's hands, crashing dangerously to the floor. Adding a bump to the design reduced the chance of this happening due to the drinker's hand catching on it. Plus, if someone accidentally knocks their drink over on the table, there's less chance of damage to the actual rim of the glass, because it'll land on the bulge first. Hence the name no-nick.
Think about it, they be making all these things on these products and stuff, but they don't tell us what they're for when we buy this stuff. And then you don't even know what to do. You know what I'm saying? With some of this stuff.
It's literally no nicks, meaning no cracks or scratches. It's not just the drinker that benefits from the no-nick pint glass, though. Before the addition of the bump, bartenders had to deal with conical glasses, which form a seal and stick together when stacked behind the bar. Trying to take an individual glass off was tricky, and you'd be prone to knocking the whole teetering tower over. When no-nicks were introduced, though, that bump meant that no such seal could form, and glasses became much easier to remove from a stack. No-nick, no problem.
I think this is right if I'm not mistaken.
No chafe chapstick. Everybody loves a brand new pair of shoes, but everybody hates getting blisters while breaking them in. But with the help of a little bit of lip balm, your sore, hurt heels will be a thing of the past. Due to the waxy, oily nature of many lip balms, they make great lubricants. So if you rub some of the slippery stuff on the inside of the heel before you put your shoe on, there will be less friction to irritate your skin. Useful for sneakers, and even more useful for formal shoes like high heels. And the lubricative uses for lip balm don't stop there. The next time your zipper gets stuck, instead of stressing out, reach for the lip balm. Rubbing it across the teeth of the zip, above and below the slider, should do the trick and loosen the zipper right up. Although lubrication isn't the only alternative use for this adaptable ointment. Particularly in the summer months, bug bites can be the bane of any relaxing day out. For a quick solution, look for a balm that contains menthol and camphor. When rubbed on a bite, these ingredients will soothe the irritating itch considerably. Yep, this stuff is really da balm.
Wow, I did not know you can use lip balm for so many things. For a zipper. So now we know, y'all, if our zipper gets stuck, we can put some lip balm on it. And then they said for bug bites and something else they said you can use it for. I can't remember what it was. Got to go back and see. But let me see what they said real quick, y'all. Bug bites. Oh, on the heel of your shoes. Now, definitely, that right there is something that I'll probably end up doing. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably end up doing that one for sure.
Greater expectations. Picture this scene. You're hosting a fancy dinner party, hoping to impress your guests with your culinary genius. But oh no, the next dish to serve is chicken parmesan, and your grater's gone missing. Stop panicking. All you need is your bank card. Believe it or not, the embossed numerals and lettering on a debit or credit card actually work as a makeshift cheese grater, if you need one in a pinch. Sure, it's going to take you a little while longer than using an actual grater, but it's a lot better than using your nails or something. Just make sure to clean the card really well beforehand. And afterwards, too, unless you enjoy the smell of Italian cheese in your wallet, of course. If you've somehow managed to simultaneously lose all the knives in your house, too, you may as well use your bank card to slice the cake up. Now that's how you make your money work for you.
Wow, bank card, doing all that with the bank card.
Bottom of the bottle.
Tripped out, y'all.
You know those firm plastic water bottles that are a mainstay of every school changing room? Well, they usually have a small, oddly shaped notch in the bottom that you might recognize if you ever owned one. Bet you don't know what that notch is for, though. It's called a deco lug. And without it, your bottle would be a lot less pretty to look at. That's because these bottles are mass-produced in factories using machinery, and each one has to look exactly the same. Because many plastic bottles needed artwork printed on them, manufacturers needed a way to ensure that the artwork is always printed in the same position for every bottle. So the deco lug was born. It's short for decorating lug and works by holding every bottle at the same orientation in the machine while the artwork is applied. Without this small, unimportant-looking indent, some poor factory workers would have to stand and watch the whole process, adjusting the bottle by hand if necessary. A whole working week of boredom staring and fiddling with plastic bottles. Sounds like my school days.
I couldn't even imagine doing a job like that. For real. It looks very boring.
Cryptic command.
Okay.
Whether you own a Windows PC or a Macintosh, you probably at least recognize the command key on
I got to
keyboards.
look at it right now.
Why, though, does it have that strange pencil-like symbol on it? Well, back in the 1980s, the key was originally called the Apple key, and that symbol was nowhere to be seen. Instead, it had the Apple logo on it. The key was implemented so it could be pressed in combination with other keys to allow full control of the computer, even without a mouse. Believe it or not, the mouse was a relatively new concept back then, and many people didn't own one. So the Apple key was very important. In 1984, though, Apple's owner, Steve Jobs, suddenly became disillusioned with the design of the key. He believed the Apple logo was being overused. It was all over the keyboard, on every menu on the computer screen, and on the Apple key itself. It was diluting the brand. So he assigned Apple's bitmap artist at the time, Susan Kare, the daunting duty of coming up with a new symbol. The only instruction he gave her was that it should represent the pretty abstract notion of command. Kare searched high and low for inspiration relating to the concept of command, looking at everything from the 10 Commandments to commanding figures such as police. Then one day, she opened up a symbol dictionary and boom, found exactly what she was looking for. The symbol she settled on is actually a Nordic one, used in signs to denote campgrounds, and is based on the outline of a castle's roof, though Kare picked it because she thought it looked like a 4-leaf clover. Steve Jobs liked her idea, and now, almost 30 years later, the iconic symbol still features on every Mac keyboard's command.
Wow, that's tripped out.
It's a good job Susan cared so much about finding the right design that simply commanded respect.
That's cool.
Okay.
No, that's cool. That was cool, fascinating facts on here that we learned about today. Wow, I would have never thought about some of this stuff. You know, let's see what you said right here. Bank cards, they sure do, but I think he did say wipe it off, right? You right. But you know what? I guess when you put it in a bathtub, you know, after you, I don't know, shit. I don't know. How would you get the smell off of you if you if the smell would be there anyway, being in the water. I don't know. But anyway, I still say some of these little hacks that he gave us and stuff were pretty good. And some of the information was pretty good as well. Now, like I said, with that daggone sanitizer, y'all, I don't know about putting that stuff in on hair or underneath my arms, my armpits. That's just out. Because I'm telling you, you can have little bitty small cuts there and you don't even know until you put some alcohol type stuff underneath your arms. Like after you shave and stuff, please. You know what I'm saying? As far as using it on your phone and for your hands, maybe even on like a little spot, you can use it. But for like your hair and all this other stuff he was saying, no way. But anyway, I still say with some fascinating information from both of these videos that I just did that I reacted to, especially the ones, I think the first one that I showed, that was really interesting and everything. Hope you guys liked it. Okay. Y'all, it's time to get ready to get out of here. Tomorrow, I'm thinking if I might do a video early tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. I got something to do tomorrow night, so I might act on tomorrow morning. It'll be morning time here, maybe around 10:30 Pacific time. Okay, which will be 11, 12, 1:30 Eastern time. I don't know for sure if I'm going to do it or not, but I might, so that way I won't miss my live tomorrow night. So if I don't do it tomorrow morning, then I will do it still tomorrow night. But I am going to try to do my live tomorrow morning, which will be the afternoon time on the East Coast. Okay. And of course, I'll put that that notification thing up tonight so you guys can know. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to talk about tomorrow, because tomorrow is what? Friday. Other than that, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for watching these videos with me and reacting to these videos and stuff. At least I reacted to them, me and Missy, and just listening and everything. Don't forget, guys, to thumbs up this video if you liked it. Also, subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the bell notification to be notified of my upcoming videos. This weekend, I'm going to do another Dollar Tree shopping haul, showing you guys some more stuff that I bought, as well as I might show you guys some stuff that I bought from Kate Spade. I went to Kate Spade today. And what else? I bought something else. Kate Spade. I went there. And that's a cute ass store, y'all. That is a cute store, Kate Spade. I mean, they got some really nice, cute stuff. And they also got a good ass sale going on. They really do. They got a good sale going on. 50% off of some things. 40% and things like that. And then I went to, I'm trying to think where else I went. I went to H&M, got me some cute overalls, which are really cute. And I got a cute little pink shirt. I did that yesterday. And I may show that on my shopping haul, as well as I thought I bought something else at a regular store. I'm not sure. But again, I'm going to do that shopping haul, which will be out on Saturday morning. So y'all check that out and thumbs up that as well. And y'all know what I forgot to do today? I forgot to put my damn intro song. Well, I always forget something every time I come and do my live. But I'll do it for you guys tomorrow. I'll do the intro here so people can see it on this in the live section and stuff. Other than that, guys, let me go ahead and do my roll call. Thank you to Missy. Thank you so much for coming in, checking me out, and helping me and all that. I appreciate you, girl. Thank you, G-Slap, for coming in, checking me out. And thank you, Lord, for coming in, showing support, and checking me out, too. Oh, thank you, Missy. And, guys, thank you in the bushes for checking me out. And everybody who watched this in the replay, thank you, too, for watching. Y'all, it's time to get out of here, what I always be about to do when it's time to get out. Where is it at? That's what I always put up. Let me unshare this. Let me stop the screen. There you go. But anyway, guys, y'all take care. Y'all have a good night. Have a great Friday. Have a blessed Friday. And like I said, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, which is 1:30 Eastern time. And if I don't come on tomorrow morning, I will do it tomorrow night. But I'm going to try to do it tomorrow morning because I got a lot to do. And we'll just have an open panel tomorrow, okay? And just discuss whatever. So, guys, have a good night. All right? And y'all take care. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Shades Tube. Let's see if I can put this on. Y'all wait. Good night, everybody. Take care.